Hi guys, welcome back to Exotical Tea. So today we're going to be talking about how to spot a monitoring spirit a mile away. So I recently talked about a friend who I knew was going to blow up our friendship. This friend was secretly studying me, and I saw a mutual friend post pictures of them recently, and this girl had taken my entire style. I mean, down to she bought the same top. Like I told her about this top after I wore it. Um, and she's wearing it. Like it was very interesting. So anyway, I feel like a lot of people have experienced this, but not everybody has the words for it. Have you ever had somebody around you who seemed a little too invested in you? Like they always knew what you were doing and they always noticed every little change, every new hobby, every new aesthetic, every new move that you made. And it seems flattering at first, like, oh, they really pay attention to me. They notice the little details, but it starts to feel a little off after a while. Like it's not like this person is just inspired by you, but they're watching you and studying you and they're comparing themselves to you. They're low key building themselves around what you do. So, yeah, I don't know. This is just, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, sometimes the signs are there from the beginning, and you'll have this little voice in the back of your head screaming at you before your mind catches up. And that's exactly what happened with the friend I told you about, who, Annalise Keating. Just, that's just going to be her name in every story because she walks like her. But yeah, Annalise, I knew deep down she was going to ruin our friendship one day. And unfortunately, I was right. After we fell out, all the little weird signs that I ignored suddenly made perfect sense. But yeah, so let's talk about how to spot somebody who's secretly fixated on you from a mile away. So with this girl, the very first thing that threw me off was how quickly she attached herself to me. And, I love a close friendship. I love building a genuine bond, but it was, it felt different, right? It felt like she wasn't trying to get to know me naturally. She was locking onto me and she paid attention to everything, like the way I talked and dressed, the types of pictures I posted, my caption, my vibe, my aesthetic, even the way people responded to me socially. I would always notice her watching my social interactions very closely. Like she would just get quiet and look back and forth between me and who I'm talking to in any social setting. It was weird. I was being studied. It was like she was taking mental notes, which again, speaking of, my captions, my vibe, my aesthetic, she even changed her Instagram to be similar to mine. But anyway, neither here nor there. We don't follow each other anymore. But, at first I brushed it off because sometimes people just admire things about you, but there's a difference between admiration and obsessive observation, right? Like the admiration feels warm, right? But the obsessive observation, like you're being scanned, you're being evaluated, you're being appraised. And I remember thinking to myself, this friendship is probably gonna go left one day. I didn't know exactly why yet. And I hadn't even seen her blow up her other friendships yet. So this was just a gut feeling, but gut feelings matter. Sometimes your intuition will notice patterns before your logic can really fully explain them. So, one huge flag is when somebody starts mirroring you way too quickly, right? So, healthy people naturally, they'll pick up little things from friends like mannerisms. That's normal, but this was excessive. I would switch up my style and suddenly she wanted the same vibe, right? I'd start posting in a certain way, suddenly her content would slowly start shifting in that direction. Like I'd mention a certain interest, and suddenly it's her whole personality. Like it started to feel like she didn't know where she ended and where I began. Like she wanted to merge souls. No, I'm kidding, but it's like that's dangerous in friendships. Like it there's a weird undercurrent of comparison and like identity confusion, and you stop feeling like they're seeing you as a friend and you start feeling like you're being used as a blueprint, and that is exhausting. Oh my gosh. Another sign that I noticed was that she always wanted details, like detailed details, what I was doing and what my plans were, how I took certain photos, what apps I use, or how I edited, or where I got certain clothes, and what my future ideas were. But like I'm an open person, but over time it became clear that it was one-sided because she always wanted access to my process, but she didn't really open up the same way about herself. Like it was so telling, honestly. In hindsight's 2020, but it was so telling. Some people like some people don't ask questions to connect with you. They're just collecting data. And I've made peace with it now, and a lot has clicked since, but it wasn't obvious. It wasn't that obvious at first. Um and yeah, another thing is that they will secretly compete with you. Like a lot of times people who are overly fixated on you, they are quietly, sometimes not quietly, competing with you. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like competition in a friendship is poisonous. Like, competition is healthy, but it depends on what you're competing for. Like, what is it about, really? But, every win you have, now it feels like a loss to them instead of, everyone's winning. So every compliment you get, or every time you go up and get a new aesthetic or you get a new opportunity, instead of feeling happy for you, they're like measuring themselves against you. And yeah, they'll start giving you weird little reactions, like little micro reactions maybe. But sometimes I'd share something exciting and the energy would just dry up, like it would fizzle. Or the response would feel forced, like fake, right? Or she'd immediately redirect the conversation back to herself. And like I was just like, oh, okay. This is a comparison. Like we're not close. you're you're not my real friend. And so eventually, like I mentioned in the previous video, the friendship did end. And to be completely honest, that wasn't even the craziest part, right? It was what happened after because, like I said, everything, you know, started to change. Like after we fell out, instead of just moving on, she started reshaping herself. That looked oddly familiar. And I was like, oh, this is me. I built this person built by brick unintentionally. Like I wasn't actually trying to build a person. I was just being myself. And now so is she. She's also being me. But yeah, no, yeah. Like the style changed, the way she posts changed, like the Instagram layout, her overall presentation. Like she's trying to have my bubbly personality, and I see it in interactions when I see her in person, and it's just like it doesn't last. It doesn't last. She's being bubbly, she's being warm and friendly, and then she's crashing out and having a fit. As she does usually. So it's like obvious when someone's trying to force a certain caricature or persona. Like it's obvious because the mask will slip, and her mask always slips. Like you can never fully pretend to be something that you're not forever. It's not sustainable. Um but anyway, yeah, when someone's who's like already hyper focused on you, suddenly like she recreates the same visual identity after the friendship ends. Like that's crazy to me. Sorry, you guys probably keep hearing a dog barking in the background, but yeah. Anyway, it's not like this is about ownership, right? Cuz like obviously I don't own warm, bubbly, friendly energy. I don't own my style. You know what I mean? Like I don't own my mannerisms and like my way of posting and stuff, but like it really confirmed and reinforced for me that like this person was paying way closer attention than I realized. And like, yeah, you were really studying me. Like, that's crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this kind of behavior comes from insecurity and a lack of identity. And some people genuinely do not know who they are. So, like, when they encounter somebody with a strong sense of self, they'll they'll cling on you. Like they will mimic and absorb and borrow and replicate, and it's not always malicious, but it's like admiration mixed with insecurity, and then it's obsession. Like it'll turn into obsession or like a rivalry or comparison, and it's just unhealthy for both people involved because now the friendship isn't about mutual care. Like you are using this person as a source of identity, and that leads to resentment. Like I hate this for her. But I don't know. Anyway, the biggest thing I learned from this situation is to trust the early discomfort and just be watchful, be mindful. If somebody's attention feels too intense, and they seem more interested in your formula than your feelings, if they mirror you like so heavily that it feels like they're dissolving into your identity, just pay attention. Like those small things become bigger later. The little weird feelings today become a major fallout tomorrow. So in my case, I had an idea. I knew early in that something was off. I didn't fully trust myself and my judgment yet. Now I do. So how do you protect yourself from people like this? So first, I would say move slower. Like not everyone needs full access to your mind or your plans, your routines, and your creative process. Like you can keep some things close to your heart. Second, watch how they respond to your individuality. Do they celebrate what makes you unique? Do they slowly absorb it? Um, Third, notice if they support you or silently compete. So, the support will feel light and warm. Maybe it'll be tough love, you know what I mean? But yeah, sometimes it might be competition instead, which will feel tense. And fourth, trust your body's reaction. Like sometimes your nervous system picks up on unhealthy dynamics before your mind can explain them. So, like, if you feel drained after talking to someone, or you feel like you're being watched or studied or copied, or you just constantly feel tense or hypervigilant, like listen to your body, listen to that feeling. So yeah, that friendship taught me a lot. It taught me that not everybody who gets close to you is truly connecting with you, right? Some people are just connecting to what you represent, like your energy and your aesthetic, your confidence. They don't have a strong sense of self, and because of that they'll sometimes start imitating you or comparing themselves or putting you in a competition involuntarily. So if you've ever had a friend like this, comment below because I know I'm not the only one who's experienced this. Like, have y'all ever had somebody who started off admiring you and then slowly it turned into copying or competing or weird fixation? Because once you've experienced it once, you can spot it. You can spot it a mile away. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.